But I just had this rush of joy, like, oh my gosh, we have the whole week before us. It's Sunday night. I'm retired. I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Fill it up with water. Pour it like that.
Anytime you ever pass anybody's window and you see crooked blinds like that, you think, well, they just don't care. You have sour cream on your mouth.
Got it on my nose too.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm Sonia, and if you're new here, I am married to George. We live in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and we have two dogs, Dexter and Maddie. We're both retired and loving the life. You know, in recent vlogs, I've been talking about my schedule, and today is just a prime example where it's 1:45, and I'm like, where does the day go? I actually had to stop and write it down for myself. Here it is real quick. Oh, and before I get into this, I'm just going to say the lighting's terrible. It is gloomy. We've had very little sunshine. I know that we'll be paid back with it later on, but it's a severe weather day. It has been raining for hours. We have a chance for storms now because we're in the warm sector. And the worst chance is going to be tonight, overnight. And that's not good. If anything happens, I'll take you with me. Here is what I've done today. So we got up at 7. That was the first thing that happened, is that usually we get up between like 5:30 or 6:30, something like that. Getting up at 7, it puts us on a late start to the day. It's okay. We don't have anywhere to go. It's just me hoping to get things done. All right, so we fed the dogs. Maddie would not go outside because it was just raining so hard. We have paper, and she uses the paper. So I did my Devo. I did World Bible School. I did a load of laundry. I'm actually on the second load right now. I exercised. I did great. I did 30 minutes this time instead of 20. I read just like 4 pages out of Cecilia Blumdahl's book about Svalbard. It's an easy read, just wonderful. Love reading a few pages a day. I'm like savoring it. George wants to read it next. I'm about 3/4 of the way through with it, and the photography is just beautiful. I promoted the vlog, which honestly takes 45 minutes to an hour because I do a blog post on my blog. Here's the address for that. You know, you get a little bit more inside information if you check out my blog. I usually blog a couple of days a week, sometimes an extra time if I'm just in the mood to get something off my chest. I also post it on my personal Facebook page as a public vlog. Here goes Maddie. Oh, she's wanting part of my egg sandwich, which I am thoroughly enjoying this morning as lunch. Oh, I was talking about promoting the vlog. Yeah, so I put it on my blog. I put it on my personal Facebook page. I put it on the Less Hustle More Coffee Facebook page. And then I posted on Instagram story and then my Facebook story. So, I mean, there's just a lot. It just takes about 45 minutes to get through all that. I fixed a smoothie. I registered Dexter for doggy daycare for this next week. I got a family member registered to get her over-the-counter items for like $130 because her insurance allows that. I got that set up where she can order, and that will save, $130 of her over-the-counter items times 4. I cleaned the bathroom really good, swished the toilets, and took a shower. That's where we are today. And it's 10 till 2, and I haven't really done some of the things that I wanted to do. But it's okay. That's just me. That's just me and time. I'm always trying to beat the clock. But the egg sandwich. Have you guys ever had an egg sandwich with mayo? Like, it's just one of my favorite things ever. It's like a fried egg. I definitely love mayo. Are you guys Miracle Whip fans or mayo fans? We're mayo fans. And I try to get the mayo with the olive oil. I am going to try next to fix some oatmeal cookies for George. I think we have all the ingredients. And I've been wanting to make these for like 2 years, and that will make me feel really good. I know we're trying to lose weight. I know. But he was so good and gave me flowers yesterday, and he gave me Reese's. Let me give Maddie a bite. Yes, I'm feeding her from the table. Yes, she's spoiled. She's the princess. I know it's not going to make her be quiet. She's just going to continue worse. He was so good to give me little Reese's yesterday. I'm going to make him some chocolate oatmeal cookies. As long as we have the stuff. And our I don't know if you saw the last vlog where we had just a horrible Valentine's experience. Oh my gosh. It was a horrible Valentine dinner. So I told George, all right, this next week or sometime in the next 2 weeks, we're going to take our Longhorn gift card and we're going to go and have a really nice steak dinner. Because I've been trying to go to Longhorn, hadn't been able to. And then we took so long to find the perfect Valentine spot for last night and go in there, and we couldn't even get our food until like 2 hours and 15 minutes later. And they were just like nonchalant about everything. I mean, they did comp the bill, but yeah, so we're going to have a Valentine redo sometime in the next couple of weeks. And I'm pretty happy with that. Over and out. Let's see if we can make cookies. Oh my gosh. These gloomy days, it's not helping my filming any. Anyway, this is the best spot in the kitchen where I think I can talk to you. But I was actually filming how to make these no-bake chocolate oatmeal cookies that have peanut butter and vanilla in them. I got a phone call right in between, and then it got to a critical point where I couldn't film and talk on the same phone at the same time. But I did make a copy of where I got the recipe. It's allrecipes.com, so you can look up the recipe. I told George, I said, I've been wanting to make these for you for like 2 years, but it's like we're always eating all this stuff, and it's like we don't need cookies. And I kept forwarding it. It's like, well, maybe Valentine's, maybe Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving. Kept forwarding. I'm like, no, we're eating pie. I don't know. Well, I made them today for him. He's like, are you serious? You've been wanting to make those for me for 2 years and you hadn't done it yet? I felt so bad. I halved the recipe because we did not need 24 of those cookies. It still made 14. I'm going to show them to you. But it was kind of funny because my daughter called me and they got a new car, and I was trying to watch them get a new car and figure out what I was supposed to do with these cookies because my recipe was also on my phone and my instructions. So maybe let that be a lesson. Pull it up on the iPad. Then you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, I got them made. I wasn't really sure if they were going to turn out since I was talking on the phone, but they did. So let me show them to you. All right. They look really, really good. I think they're about done, so I'm going to try one. Oh, and when I say they're done, they're no bake. I just put them on the sheet because I needed to grab something real quick. And then I spooned them into this, kind of mashed it down a little bit. But I think it's going to be good. And they are really good, and it took like 10 minutes. I mean, maybe 15 with the cooling, but they're still a little warm. It's good. It worked. And I used low-fat milk. What do you think?
Well, this is my third one in 2 minutes, so I guess they're okay.
I was pretty fond of them too. I think the recipe's a keeper. It was on allrecipes.com.
We won't be keeping these.
All right. Well, we made some good progress last week. I did work on some things that were going on with Final Cut Pro. Figured them out with my Mac, and everything's working beautifully. And it was even a lot less time to upload YouTube videos. I mean, it was amazing. I was just doing some things the wrong way, and when I fixed it, man, it's just going to make my life so much easier. So a lot accomplished with that right there, Final Cut Pro. Marie Kondo video 3, we did do the filming of that. I cooked a meal. George hung the picture in the laundry room. Of course, it's on my list because, I have to facilitate that. On the honeydew list, finished the grandmother's book by completing the family tree. That took me into about a 4-hour interesting research into the past. So, well worth getting that done. I'm ready to give that to my daughter now. We went to the dump and I picked out my next Devo book because I'm about to finish the one that I had. The one that I'm doing now, the retirement book for women, is almost finished. Family member and I got our nails done last week, and George hung my curtains in the laundry room. Also on my list so that I could honeydew with him. All right. Not a bad week when you go back and look at it. So now I'm just going to reset. I do this every Saturday. I'm going to reset my goals for next week so that I have a focus point to work on. I fixed a nice little spring cover page for my Notion account, and got all my lists on there still, and I am still using that to figure out my schedule. So we go up here to the weekly planner worksheet, and I put a little, it kind of reminds me of St. Patrick's. A little bit of greenery there, and I have my week planned out for the next week. So I just keep rolling those over, but I am getting closer to getting them done. And of course, this week I'm going to try to clean out the fridge. I'm going to fix lasagna. I'm going to try to work on my grandson board, fill out my passport papers. I got to order a family member's supplies. We want to film the spice cabinet this week. I'm going to help church with the Magi box, and then we're going to do a Valentine's redo and go to Longhorn. So that's my goals for this week. I'm not going to push myself. They're all fun things, and I would say not any of them are particularly have to, except that one. And I've committed myself to going. Sounds like a good week to me. I'm not adding a whole lot more than that because I've been adding too much on my schedule, and I'm just going to work on what I have time to work on. But I probably do need to keep my commitment to cooking at least one night a week. I think George appreciates that. Gives him a break. He loves to cook, but it lets him hang out a little longer in his music room.
Really good.
Hey, girl. Hey girl, you looking all cute on a Sunday morning. Yes, you are. Is your mama so sweet, baby girl? Is you sweet, baby girl? I just had to capture this moment. It's Sunday night. We've been to church today. We took care of a family member's groceries. We got our groceries, and we're home now, and I don't know, I just had this rush of joy, and I just wanted to pick up the phone and capture it because I don't always have rushes of joy. If you know me, you know. But I just had this rush of joy, like, oh my gosh, we have the whole week before us. It's Sunday night. I'm retired. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. George and I are going to just run some random stupid errands, like dropping our tax stuff off at the tax people's office. It's going to do our stuff. Go to the post office. I've even forgotten the list that we said we were going to do. Just a fun, cute little running around town, kind of just doing a few things. And then we have a snowstorm coming this week. And as of right now, I'm not sick. We had a really nice snowstorm after Christmas. I don't know, first, second week of January. I was so sick that I didn't even feel like looking out the window. I didn't. So I am so excited. We get another chance to enjoy a snowstorm. So I'm really excited about that. That's coming Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'm editing. I am starting to get things off my list. I've been working on Granddaddy's ship papers. I call it Granddaddy's ship. I really just want to know the name of his ship that he was on in World War II. But there's this whole process. And I probably mentioned it before, or at least I've been on family websites trying to get information, but I do have to get a copy of his death certificate. I did some research at a family member's house to get some information, and I found what I needed, but I have to make a copy of the birth certificate before I can mail it. But I'm at least working on all these little projects, and that makes me happy that I can make progress at all these little projects. Got a family member's tax documents ready to send off to their accountant for their taxes. I don't know. I'm just in a good mood. It's like, I better capture this moment. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm always like, it's not that I'm in a bad mood. I'm just somber. My norm is to be somber. I'm like nose to the grindstone. Okay, got that done. Let's go to the next thing. Somebody asked me one time, and I was thinking about this the other day. Somebody asked me what motivates me, and it's like, probably my to-do list. Seemed like a good answer. I mean, that's pretty true. I'm just really wanting to enjoy this week, so I just had to hop on and capture that moment. Yeah, I'm calling it Vlog 3, Good Day. I kind of have this little segment of Vlog 1, 2, and 3, and then Vlog A, B, and C, and then I go back to Vlog 1, 2, and 3. It just kind of keeps it straight in my mind. So, yeah, I'm on Vlog 3, having a good day, and it's fun editing this vlog. It's a little bit different than most of my other vlogs, or at least how it starts. I don't know, I'm feeling elated that it's Sunday night and I don't have to go to work tomorrow and a snowstorm's coming and I can enjoy it and I don't have to worry about driving to work in it. All of that stuff. You've seen it right here, me smiling. Happy Sonia. George and I have been out this morning running errands. It is Monday the 17th. So I'm going to do the Indian haul, which is probably the most interesting haul first. I was going to do it last, but we've got stuff that needs to go in the freezer. We'll do that first. So batata vada, which is
Deep
mashed
fried
potatoes, spices, and condiments dipped in chickpea batter and deep fried. Oh, we need that. And we have a 40-piece party platter because we're party people, evidently. And it has all those things in it, which I can't read backwards, but is basically 10 spinach pakodas, 10 onion bahis, 10 spring rolls, and 10 onion samosas. If I butchered that, I'm so sorry.
Can't read forwards either.
I don't know. I hope they're individually wrapped. One more frozen thing here is the cheese naan bread. I think we all know what that is. And one day I want to make the homemade naan bread because I saw a lady make it on YouTube and it looked really easy. You had to do a lot to it, but it was really easy. It was just like folding it 4 times and then letting it sit for an hour and repeating that several times. But this particular store that we went to today had spices really, really, really cheap. I mean, like unbelievably cheap. So this was the coriander, cumin powder. We bought ginger powder, black pepper. I guess he's waiting on me so he can put it up.
Just hanging out.
Szechuan fried rice masala. He just picked out a few things that sounded good. Curry rice, masala rice. We like our rice. George and I have always been fond of the Asian sweet potatoes because, I don't know, they're kind of like half mashed potato and sweet potato. They're just different and they're usually really good. A little bit later in the day, we will try India's Magic Masala Glaze and the sugar showered coconut biscuit called Nice Time. All right, I believe that is it for the Indian food. That was really interesting, taking a walk through that store. Okay, let's just stop here for a little behind the scenes information. Just FYI, Alexa started playing music in the background, or she may have been playing before and it just got louder. So I actually had to add music to the scene to cover up Alexa so I didn't get a copyright ding. So that's why there's music.
Yes, it was. Here, I'll put this.
Okay. Next, let's do the dollar store. A couple of classics. Tuna Creations, jalapeno wild caught tuna, but these are George's. Got some walnuts for me and a couple of packages of these energy blend nuts. I really like those little sesame sticks.
This is crazy with 2 pairs of glasses on. Whoa.
So, wow. I know that I love those, and I just got 2 packs. We have a family member that gets these all the time, and it just reminded me, I used to eat them when I was a kid, and these are really good with like grape juice. I remember eating these with my friend Sheila at her house with grape juice as a teen, and they were just so good. So for memory's sake, I got this for me, and I might add a few more blueberries because as I remember, I don't think the blueberries were like very fresh. So George got this for himself. It's a product of Denmark. It's Vienna sausages. You know that man will eat anything, right? We've talked about that before. Now, for the grandkids, I think this is going to air after their birthday party. I'm not entirely sure. So if my daughter's watching and the birthday party hadn't happened yet, then cut it off.
It's not birthday, it's just stuff for River.
Okay, so Spider-Man, stretchy?
Wall. You throw it on the wall and it climbs up and down.
Oh, you throw him on the wall and he climbs up and down. All right.
Hey, perfect for a 4-year-old.
It is one grandson's birthday coming up, but we buy gifts for the other one. Just, you know, right now while they're little, they don't really understand a whole lot, but they'll make him feel special. So we went specifically to the dollar store for this reason, and that was to buy a big bag for these balls that we bought for the ball pit that they already have. You want to go grab one of those and I'll show what they look like?
Sure.
But we needed a huge bag to put them in. I just saw this, and you know how dollar store is really cheap. It may not be any good at all. Retinol, we'll see if it helps. I don't know. $1.25. There's the balls. We already bought River a ball pit for his birthday. I think it was his first birthday. Might have been Christmas. I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter.
He bought some more because it just makes it fuller. We got that for our 1-year-old for Trace as well. So I just had to buy this little bunny. I don't really have a lot of Easter things, so I did buy another bunny. He's so cute. Not really sure where I'm going to put it. But, you know, it's the dollar store. I think things might be a little over $1 now, but
$1.25.
it's $1.25, George said. So I love these little baskets. I mean, you can put soap in them. You can put jewelry in them. I already have one in my bedroom. When I take my jewelry off at night, I put it in there. And after a few days, then I put them back where they go in my little jewelry container. But I guess you could put candy or something in it. I don't really know, but it's cute. You know me, I'm a basket person. There's a little Hot Wheel track things, different kinds of things that George bought. Tracks. He's given them so many Hot Wheels. You'll have to tell him what that is.
Well, I thought it was a lightsaber, which is cool, but it's a water squirter thing. You fill it up with water, squirt it like that. You can't squirt your wife with water. You can only squirt her with air. Otherwise, she's a widow.
Well, if the electricity goes out, we know what to use for a blow dryer, right? We also got the birthday card for Trace. George bought a book, All the Pieces Matter, by Jonathan Abrams, and it's kind of behind the scenes to was it a movie or TV show?
It was a 5-season TV show on HBO, The Wire.
Okay, The Wire. So it's behind the scenes. So he loved that show, and so he really liked that.
It's the best show I've ever seen as far as being realistic.
You bought an envelope?
Yep.
What's that for?
Mail something with.
You got to mail off your poop?
Not anymore. I'm clean. I'm clear, I mean.
And he bought the Beatles Forever. He's a big Beatle fan.
TV guide thing about the Beatles. So, I don't know, $1.25.
Cool.
Something to read while I'm, in the small room.
I didn't know he had put this in the cart until after we were checking out. We already had plenty of tissue paper, but
that's for the birthday.
But now we have specific birthday tissue paper. And we bought a couple of birthday bags so I can put the rest of their gifts in.
Card.
So.
And Sonia has a story to go with this.
Wait.
Got this blind at Lowe's. Replacement blind. Why do we need a replacement blind, Sonia?
Well, one day I went to open the blinds. There's 3 windows in the front, and I love to open them every morning and let the sunshine in, or as luck would have it lately, the cloudiness in.
The moonshine. We like to let the moon shine.
George said we like to let the moon shine in, but oh well. Anyway, I went to, you know how these blinds do. So I went to pull it down, and everything was crooked. Like I couldn't get the strings to work correctly, and it irritated the fire out of me. George tried to fix it. We couldn't get it fixed. We finally did get it fixed, and then finally did get it fixed. And then the next day, I accidentally pulled the cord because I forgot that it was special. And when I did that, it got all crooked, and it just made me mad. And so I went and got the scissors and just cut the string because I wanted it level. I did not want blinds like that, because it looks horrible.
Oh, come on.
Anytime you've ever
she hacked it to pieces.
Anytime you ever pass anybody's window and you see crooked blinds like that, you think, well, they just don't care. I just cut the strings. It just made me mad. And of course, when I did, all the little slats fell out into 40 zillion pieces onto the floor. So I picked them up and I put them I looked around because, they're hard to carry. They were even hard to pick up, to tell you the truth, with these nails. So I put them in this box. It was the first box that I could see. And I guess that's where your story comes in, right?
Yes, you put them in a box. Well, the blinds were this long. The box was about this long. She just kind of crammed them all in there. To her credit, they were all tied together. And I tried to carry the box out to the trash, and it was hard to do. They kept flopping out, and they were aluminum. I finally kind of had to give the old ninja head snap and break them in half and cram them in the box and close it up.
Okay, so I guess we just scoot forward to the next night. No, that may be that night. It was very windy, right? And I look out and I'm like, we took the dogs out and there's all this white stuff because it was dark, but the moon was shining on the white stuff all across the yard. And I'm like, what is that? And George said, I guess the trash can in the wind had blown over and blown all those slats all over the yard. So what was really just a quick attempt to get rid of that blind, that's just like they did not want to leave. They just wanted to stay here forever with us. So anyway, we have new blinds and hopefully we'll never see the others again. Let's get on with the day. We've been out running around and I have a lot of things, as usual, that I would really like to get done today. Let's get to it. I am changing the sheets, which I do every 2 weeks because 1 week seems too soon. But anyway, in the middle of changing the sheets today, I found Dexter's bone. Now, Dexter never gets up here in my bed. So, like, why would the bone be up here? I don't think George would put it up here unless he was playing with him, but it makes me wonder if, like, when we leave, because Maddie always stays on this bed. I think Dexter comes in and plants a toy, because this is not the first time. It's always one of his bones, and it'll be somewhere hidden in the bed. And then when I pull back the sheets or whatever, the bedspread, I'll find it. I just think that's hilarious. I wish dogs could talk. They would have so much to tell you. I would know Maddie's story. I would know Dexter's story. I mean, they're rescues. I would love to know Roger Dog's story and Macy Dog's story. I miss those two dogs so much. Anyway, fun little memories just because Dexter left a bone hidden in mine and Maddie's bed. It was right under there. Right there. I am hoping that this will be the last of the flannel sheets. I am putting flannel sheets on my bed that my daughter got me for Christmas. I love them. These have sloths on them. If you know, you know. That's just kind of my spirit animal. I embrace with the sloth. I mean, I am slow and methodical. I identify with the sloth. I wanted to show you. I saw, I guess it was on Instagram, a lady said to fold your sheets and put them in your pillowcase. It keeps it all together and you never have to wonder like what goes with what. It's all in the little pillowcase here. See? Nice. So let me show you the sloth. I'm just so comfortable right now just leaning over this flannel bedspread. I could go to sleep. I think I'm gonna have to get a cup of coffee, y'all, to get all my stuff done today. But anyway, what I was saying, we have a snowstorm coming. I get sidetracked so easy. That's part of my problem. When I'm saying I leave closets open, we're in the hall closet all the time. I try to keep it fairly neat. We do have the mop in there because sometimes Maddie has issues. What I've been trying to say, and I keep interrupting myself, is that we have a winter storm coming. And you know how these things go. Preliminary weather reports, it's like 1 to 3 inches, 2 to 5 inches, 3 to 6 inches. I mean, who knows? It'll get here and we might have half an inch. I'm hoping that this is like well, I'm looking forward to the snowstorm. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but I'm hoping that spring is coming soon after this is over with. So that's why I'm saying that I hope we can put the flannel sheets back in the closet. Not because I don't like the flannel sheets, just because I want spring to be here. So I had to make that clear. Because I interrupted myself like 40,000 times before I could make that point. We're having a good day today. It's fun. Cold out there, y'all. It is 37 degrees. I'm gonna get this bed changed, and I have some things I need to do for a family member, ordering her $130 worth of supplies, over-the-counter stuff, before the quarter ends. George is doing that, and he showed me what to do for her, so I'll get that done. I want to work on some video editing, and I've forgotten what all is on my list. There's a couple of other really important things. I never get to the puzzle. Sometimes it's hard to read these days, but I'm not stressed over it. I'm just trying to get more done than I really have time for. But it's all good. Like, we had fun this morning, so that's why I'm not getting a lot of it done today. But I do need to get clean sheets done. We are in the bedroom because that's where the best lighting is right now. We're going to do a taste test on a couple of the Indian things that we bought today.
Lay's India's Magic Masala Chips. I saw these advertised on TV a lot with 2 or 3 other flavors, and they had them at the grocery store, and they were, I don't know, $5, $6 a bag. I didn't really want to spend that much to find out if I liked them or not. We went to this place today. Shop Kirana.
Yeah, I got a picture of them.
And they were 99 cents for this bag. And I'm going to also say, man, their spice prices were crazy.
Yeah, they were good.
Big old pound of black pepper for like $3.
Okay, there's going to be a little noise here. Dang.
Oh, they are tough. Let me get
scissors. I have to open everything with scissors.
Watch out, coming your way. They smell like potato chips with stuff on them.
I got 3.
I've got 1.
They go in tasting like barbecue. Right now I'm tasting some heat. The heat grows. It does have a picture of pepper on the package. So they are kind of hot. They're kind of hot, but I really like them. Like, I would get them again.
They are kind of hot, which I love. The spice, it's vaguely Indian. It really kind of tastes like old stale barbecue potato chip. But we're going to try a little bit of sour cream and see what that does for them. Gotta save some sour cream for the sweet or baked potato.
Is it almost 5 o'clock somewhere? Because that should be really good with a beer with it.
Oh, that kind of overpowers the chip. Well, overall, I'm glad I tried them. And they're pretty good. They're potato chips, you know. And I'm so glad I didn't pay $6 to try them.
With the sour cream, it's really good. And of course, the sour cream kind of calms the heat. Grab one more.
More bags.
That was a small one.
All right, maybe some sour cream around the edges. We're cutting back.
Now we won't have any sour cream for the baked potato.
That's what I'm saying. You don't eat it all into the chip. Leave it. Scrape it around the edges. There's enough sour cream for me to have some on my baked potato. You ate yours on your chip.
You have sour cream on your mouth.
Got it on my nose too.
All right, so now.
Get that off. Come on.
I'm not gonna get. You want a sock?
Kiss my nose.
I'm not gonna kiss your nose. All right. No, go away.
She changed it.
We're gonna try the cookies. It is Nice Time by Britannia. It's a sugar showered coconut biscuit. It's probably not gonna be good.
Oh, you never know.
You never know. It's a cute little biscuit.
Probably not going to be all that good after a hot masala potato chip.
What does it say on the front? Bill. I actually like these a lot. Little biscuit.
That'd be pretty good with tea. It would be spectacular mixed in a Ninja Creamy ice cream.
I'm glad we got those. How much were they?
99 cents.
Wow. I really like those. You can taste the coconut and they're very fresh.
This is vanilla.
Very good. Let me just stop and say, this is drinking coffee. This is coming out of our bad Indian experience, which is probably the last vlog that you saw. So we're like, let's just do our own Indian. And we were just kind of killing some time today. So we've got the appetizers, we've got the rice. So we just need to find a recipe with the main dish. And if we need anything extra, it's really close. We can just run down there. But that was really fun.
Put sour cream on
I'm
the
going to
cookie.
finish my coffee and then I'm going to switch to wine. And I got a lot of stuff to do in there today in my office. So, all right. That was fun. A little taste test experiment.
You like seafood?
No, I do not like, we do not like seafood. No. Anyway, gotta go. I just had to record how pretty these flowers are. They're probably not gonna last a lot longer, but they have just opened up so beautifully. Love them. Well guys, I really was not expecting to end the vlog already. I kind of figured I'd be able to take you through most of the week, or at least half of this week. I think I've been videoing for 2 or 3 days, and George and I have both kind of talked a lot and we've done a lot. So I think it might be time to end this vlog and start another. Really enjoyed our day. We've been going out the last couple of weeks, like, you know, a day or two a week, and just doing some things, and that's really nice. Just he and I just running errands, getting things done, getting out when nobody else is there. I just want to recap that I'm really getting some things, you know, I'm getting to that point now where I'm starting to get some things off the list. I'm also getting to that point where we're looking to go to Texas before long, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do probably a lot of editing so that I don't miss a beat with you guys, but that should all work out just fine. But been a great day. And in the next one, you'll see whether or not the snow came, because tomorrow night it's supposed to come. So I will, before this video ends, I will show you our steak dinner. But we did buy steak at Houston's today when we went in and had our little hamburger there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. They have the best hamburgers ever. I think it's even better than the In-N-Out burger. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It helps push it out further to others so they can watch the videos too if they'd like to. And if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and do that. And leave me a comment. And I will just say, I have been enjoying talking with you guys on here, on Instagram, or the Facebook page, you know, wherever you're finding me. And I really do try to answer every comment if I can. Sometimes, you know, there's nothing to talk about and I give you a heart or a like, but I just appreciate you guys, and that is important to me for the community that we're building. We're just kind of a support group, you know, we support each other. So you can always let me know if something resonates with you. Comment and let me know. We're sisters, brothers and sisters. Sure, there's some guys out there too watching. We're just here to support one another through this life. So you can always let me know to pray for you, or, you know, help you with anything that I can, you know, just supporting one another in our comments. So I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.
What? No?
I think it's the sour cream. The cross between the Indian chip and the sour cream tastes like sulfur, like gas, like rotten eggs.
No, that was me. That's from the sauerkraut on the Reuben at lunch.